or not election fraud, voter fraud specifically, so they can justify doing voter suppression. All right, let's continue.
And they were wrong. Those are the words of the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis, on the coronavirus pandemic as case numbers are now rising there. DeSantis is calling Florida the freest state in the United States. CNN's Steve Contorno joins us this morning from St. Petersburg, Florida. So, Steve, DeSantis, I noticed, never said the words coronavirus, pandemic, or vaccines, did he?
Love you.
Vaccines, did he?
He didn't, and it was quite noticeable that as all these cases are rising in Florida, that we're still in the middle of a pandemic, and it's still very much in Florida a crisis of the unvaccinated, that Governor DeSantis, in this 30-minute State of the State speech yesterday, didn't mention any of those words, and it was really a national speech, a very political speech, meant to draw sharp distinctions between the way that Florida's handled the pandemic versus the way that other states that have taken more measured and cautious approaches to contain the virus have done.
Love how libs aren't saying Biden is the reason the deaths are after new CDC guidelines. Wait a minute, dude. Are you telling me, G Master One, that liberals are absolutely just as fucking biased and as partisan as the Republicans are? Stop. Wow. It seems like you have untangled a deep web of conspiracies, my friend. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think you need to dive a little bit further into this. This is shocking. This is a shocking revelation.
Smile.
Yeah, of course they're fucking biased and they're dickheads, dude. What do you mean? For the record, I'm being sarcastic. Chatters that don't understand sarcasm, clearly. Of course they are.
You're the best, Hasan. I know.
Not only that, but when I shit on the Biden administration or the CDC, people get fucking mad at me because they think that institutions are supposed to be infallible, okay? And they're like, how dare you? You are just like Donald Trump. You are just like Donald Trump shitting on the CDC. And that's not the, like, that's fucking ridiculous. They refuse to recognize that the CDC is personally fucking working in unison at that point with Donald Trump style Andes, okay? With Donald Trump's interests when they say, hey, 5 days is all it takes. Don't even get tested. Who gives a fuck? Okay?
National political speech, almost like Ron DeSantis might have his eye on a different job, say the presidency, say the Republican nomination for 2024. And you know who noticed, Steve, or I think is noticing this?
Donald Trump.
Is the former president of the United States.
Yeah, this is true. There was one study that came out. There was one poll, not study. There was one poll that came out where I remember where DeSantis was actually beating Trump. Okay? DeSantis was actually beating Trump in like potential for a 2024 run. And I think like Trump definitely saw that and was like, oh, it's balls to the wall time, baby. When in real time, it was actually ad time. You know what I mean? Because it's top of the hour. And Trump recognized that it was top of the hour. And he wanted to tell you that, it's time for a 6-second ad break. And that if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is, get lucky and get gifted a sub. But some of you have been in here for years and years and haven't gotten a single one. Okay. So GG's, make your own luck by subscribing for $5. Or if you don't have $5, subscribing for free with a Twitch Prime. That's what Donald Trump wanted you to know. Fixed cool sorry art for you. Aw, shitty watercolor. So here's my number. Good work, team. Is this like, am I getting girls after I get the highlighted Pokemon hair? Oh my God! T follower gifted 50 subs. If you didn't get it fucking gifted at what this dude's been like fucking peppering, you're just not getting it. Okay, here's the 1 minute ad break now. That's what you were getting. Make your own luck with a Twitch Prime, Oh, Pokey is inside my hoodie or behind me, hiding. Guys, Twitch Prime isn't actually free. Yeah, no shit. That's why I always tell you to fucking steal your parents or your fucking wife's or your wife's boyfriend's Amazon Prime and connect it to your Twitch account. They're not using it anyway. Hasan, will you be covering the DARPA documents Project Veritas leaked yesterday? DARPA documents from Project Veritas? Probably not, because Project Veritas are not credible.
Thanks for the show.
And they regularly lie about shit. So I suspect that this will be yet another one of those like routine lies of Project Veritas that completely goes unnoticed in the eyes of people like yourself that think that they're trustworthy when they have never been trustworthy and they've never actually arrived at the truth ever, even on accident. But 90% of the time, they get fucking owned into oblivion in the most public way possible. But because of how partisan you are, even if you don't realize that you're a fucking partisan hack, you turn around and forget conveniently all the other dumb shit that they've done and hyper focus on the next thing until it gets owned into oblivion. And then you forget about it only to remember that Project Veritas is good every single time that they come out with new fake information.
Donald Trump, because in the juiciest bit of political intrigue yesterday, I want to play what Trump said in an interview about vaccines and booster shots, which he is now publicly supporting. Listen.
I've taken it. I've had the booster. Many politicians, I watched a couple of politicians be interviewed, and one of the questions was, did you?
Ooh, don't tell me he went on OAN to fucking throw shots at Death Santis, dude. Oh, this person, Project Veritas has some leaked memo from DARPA that says that the COVID is a bat vaccine. It's not. This memo comes from a dude who got to do a 3-month internship at DARPA and is entirely his own crackpot opinion. See if this sounds like a sane person to you. I will inevitably be asked. Yeah, dude, the intern's name was Solid Snake, okay? Yeah, he penetrated DARPA. Dun 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 dun. Otacon. I've penetrated DARPA and got an internship for 3 months. And in my internship, I found out that the COVID vaccine was a bat vaccine. Bum 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 bum. Snake. Snake! This observation grew in scope to point out that it became a series of reports like a military scout would prepare when tasked to investigate a problem. What the fuck? Wow, this is incredibly tactical reporting right here. The only thing I penetrate are the blinds of the hotel room where my wife and her boyfriend are. Colonel, the DARPA chief had a heart attack. What the hell is going on? Colonel, it's the Lolly Lule Low. Okay, we're done with that dumb shit. All right, let's continue.
You get the booster because they had the vaccine. And they're answering it like, in other words, the answer is yes, but they don't want to say it. Because they're gutless. You got to say it. Whether you had it or not, say it. Right. But the fact is that I think the vaccine has saved tens of millions of people throughout the world. Okay. I have had absolutely no side effects. I've had it like other people have had it, nothing special. Yes. I've had it.
They're gutless. Who's gutless, you might ask, for not answering the booster question? Listen to this.
Quick question, chat, and this is a serious one. Felix Biederman is currently, okay, in the confines of a Los Angeles, California FEMA facility that was created by gruesome Gavin Newsom, okay? Which means he's close in proximity to myself, which means we could technically play Metal Gear Solid together, do a full run through. Where or how would we be able to do that? Is it possible to do this on the PlayStation 5? Socialism is when you are able to do that. My man said socialism is when you are able to play Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid is on the PC? Is it like through some emulator shit, or is it possible to play this? Like, how would we be able to do this? 1 and 2 are on PC via GOG. MGS is on PC at GOG. Also, MGS HD is now on PS. I think you can stream or download it. PS3 has an HD collection. Okay, well, I have a PlayStation 3, but I don't know. I would need to dust it off, and I don't even know how I would do it.
Thank you for your wisdom, Hass.
I don't want to use an emulator. I want to just like hit it raw. You know what I mean? If it's possible to do so. It would have to be on GOG.com.
Whoa.
It's literally $10. Oh my God, it looks so bad. Holy shit. Oh my fucking Lord, that looks so bad. Is there like a remade one or something? Oh, Jesus, I don't want to fucking do this, dude. This will literally hurt my soul if I play it now. Is there like, there is no remastered version of this, right? They never did that, right? Twin Snakes is the closest on GameCube. Bro, if I fucking played Twin Snakes, I feel like that would be another... That would be one way to absolutely get fucking DMCA'd for playing a video game. If I played an emulated game, they would clap my ass cheeks.
"5 months. 2 more months until I go brain dead in chat."
Unless you go through GOG or emulate, MGS was not ported to the PS4 or 5. You would need a Metal Gear HD collection, which was only released on PS3. Is actually the PlayStation Now has a live streaming service. They had a fan mad update, but Konami's the worst company ever. No, I know. Dude, if you buy a copy of the original, it is legal to download the ROM. They won't ding you if they can't prove it's an emulator. Listen after this talk about Arabic YouTuber Abdullah if he's trying to raise $10 million. What? Nah, then everyone who does Pokemon Nuzlogs would already be clapped. Wait, someone did a remaster? Like a fan remastered in Unreal Engine 4? No, this is just Shadow Moses, though. Oh my God. And also, this doesn't mean that... Does the HD collection actually look good? Does the HD collection actually like look good though? Because I don't know. Hasan, turn the game console off now. This mission is a failure. Cut the power now.
Let's go.
Oh, Metal Gear Solid is not even in the HD version? Okay, got it. All right, let's just fucking move on from this for now.
Finally back on my main after being banned in C.
I think Metal Gear Solid 2 is a better one to start off with then. Potentially. Anyway, Trump taking shots at DeSantis. All right, I got to pee again. Let's continue.
Or the other day.
What?
Dr. Fauci said, you know, we could be that fully vaccinated means 3
I'll
shots,
be back.
which is 2 shots for the vaccination and then 1 booster shot. Have you gotten the booster?
So I've done whatever I did, the normal shot, and you know that at the end of the day is people's individual decisions about what they want to do.
Steve, it seems pretty clear
23
that Donald
months,
Trump is
baby
talking
Eagles
about
go.
Ron DeSantis and that specific answer there. So what are we seeing in terms of these two?
Well, Governor DeSantis is one of the hottest names in Republican politics. He has really made a name for himself on Fox News, where, you know, the president obviously was a featured guest very often. And, you know, a lot of people have really championed Governor DeSantis because of the way he has operated Florida. And from, you know, past reporting that we've done, the president has taken notice. He's also not very happy that DeSantis, unlike other Republicans, hasn't said whether or not he would run in 2024 against Trump. So that's all factoring in here.
Abby, I want to ask you about something else that we've been talking about this morning, which is what the former president, Trump, is now saying when it comes to getting a booster shot, because he's now saying that if you won't publicly admit that you've gotten one, that you are, quote, gutless.
He's right, by the way. It's kind of funny to think, but like he is so correct about this. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but Donald Trump is 100% undeniably, categorically correct that all of these Republican shitheads that fucking get vaccinated out the dick, like they literally, Ron DeSantis has gotten like triple boosted, quadruple boosted. He's gotten fucking vaccinated in the cock, okay? You know it. I know it. Everybody fucking knows it. Same with like Greg Abbott, for example. And the reality is, these pieces of shit won't admit it. Greg Abbott does admit it every now and then, but all these motherfuckers are boosted out the ass because they don't want to die and they know better. They know better. But they don't want to fucking admit it.
I mean, I'm just going to say it. Trump is right. You should say whether you've been vaccinated and boosted. Vaccines do save lives. If he wants to take credit for it, and if that's the reason he's speaking up, that's great. I do think it's interesting, like you said, I mean, Governor DeSantis is trying to position himself somewhere between Trump and Trump, which is amazing. I mean, you know, he wants to be so in line with Trump and yet at the same time blaze his own path to 2024. And I think Trump sees that and is trying to create a distinction on the issue of vaccines to some extent, although I think we should be clear, former President Trump is also very much opposed to vaccine mandates. He's very much opposed to this idea of forcing people to be vaccinated in any sort of sphere. So he's trying to kind of have it both ways a little bit on the issue of vaccines.
Look,
Yeah,
to
I
me,
think there's no denying, John,
Hasanabi,
that
my
clearly
streamer,
the
is a
former
real
president
game of
here,
less than
it's
3.
not just because he believes that everyone should be completely upfront about being vaccinated and getting a booster, given the former president quietly got vaccinated initially and it wasn't publicly revealed. It wasn't on camera or anything like that. He got a booster shot as well. I think it also is driven by the fact that DeSantis is seen as a potential 2024 presidential frontrunner.
Yeah, to me, the interesting part about this has nothing to do with vaccines. It has everything to do with the fact that Ron DeSantis is clearly getting under Donald Trump's skin.
An upcoming showdown.
Mom jokes are off the table. Shut the fuck up. Are you serious? My mod said a mum joke in